Hello and welcome to Southeast News on Igbo Area TV. Anambra, man stages his own kidnap. In Anambra State, the police arrested a young man who shocked his family and neighbors by faking his own kidnapping. According to the police report, he disappeared for several days and then contacted his relatives, demanding a ransom for his release. His own voice was on the phone pretending to be a kidnapper. The family, frightened and desperate, began to gather money, but the police tracked the calls and discovered that the supposed victim was safe the whole time. Investigators say he had hidden in a friend's house while calling for ransom. He allegedly wanted quick money to pay debts and support a flashy lifestyle. The suspect is now in custody and will face charges for criminal deception and causing public panic. Police warn the public that fake kidnaps waste security resources and can attract heavy jail terms. You know, this story is sad and embarrassing. Kidnapping is already a serious wound in Nigeria. Families cry, businesses close, and communities live in fear because of real kidnappers. For someone to pretend to be kidnapped just to squeeze money from his family is heartless, very heartless. It shows how greed and desperation are pushing some young people to dangerous extremes. Instead of finding honest work, some think of a crime as a shortcut. But this is not a shortcut. It is a dead end. Now, he faces the shame of arrest and the possibility of prison. This case also wastes police time. Officers who should be chasing real kidnappers had to spend energy on a fake crime. The law should deal with him firmly, not only to punish him, but to warn others. Do not play games with security agencies. Parents and community leaders must keep talking to young people about hard work, patience, and commitment, and even contentment. A little money earned honestly is better than fake wealth that ends in disgrace. Now let's go to Imo State. Imo State constructing 105 new school buildings. On Governor Uzodimma. Well, let's see the story. The Imo State government has begun building 105 new school structures across the 27 local government areas. This is the first phase of a program to upgrade education. The governor's advisor, Prince Eze said the goal is to reduce classroom shortages and improve learning conditions. The Imo State Universal Basic Education Board, IMSUBEB, is supervising the work. Contractors have already started construction in many sites and have been told to keep to a 6-month completion timeline. Alongside the building, the government is also recruiting new teachers for schools in council. Now, wow, for me, it's a positive news. Good classrooms means better learning environment. Yeah, children learn faster when they are, when they sit in safe, bright, and spacious classrooms. All these old leaking buildings discourage pupils and teachers. But building is only the first step. Note, building is only the first step. The government must make sure that the contractors use quality materials and they finish on time and maintain the structures. We have seen projects that start with fanfare but stop halfway or crumble after a few years. And not the ones when the cameras leave, nothing will happen again. So that is not what we want. Imo should watch carefully. Teachers recruitment is also key. A beautiful building without qualified teachers is like a car without a driver. Teachers need training, regular pay, and motivation. Somebody told me that in Germany pays teachers more than every other profession. I don't know. Is it true? Tell us on the comment section. Remember, this is Southeast News. This news is focused on Southeast. Share widely. Tell us what you think about a Southeast focused news. So if this project is done well, it can change the face of Imo education and give children the future they deserve. Still in Imo State, Imo lawyer Chinedu Ago arrested for criticizing government. A lawyer and activist Chinedu Ago was arrested after he published strong criticism of Governor Uzodimma's government. Police said Ago was arraigned in a Owerri magistrate court on charges of cyber stalking, defamation, inciting civil disturbances, and conduct likely to cause a breach of peace. Ago's article, including Imo State, where justice is on vacation during court vacation, and tears from Enugu, a lawyer's heartbreaking diary from a state that walks to a state in ruin, accused the state of failing in justice and infrastructure. He posted the police invitation letter on Facebook and wrote on X that he would honor a bail return date. Later that night, lawyer Chidi Odinkalo announced on X that Ago had been taken by IGP's escort unit and was unaccounted for. Police spokesperson DSP Henry Okoye said the arrest followed the petition and that the arraignment was done in line with the law. Ago maintains that everything he wrote was factual and not a call for violence. Wow, Imo State, AB4 una name. A mother criticized the state, Aburia. This is the kind of democracy we see. In a free society, citizens, especially lawyers, should be able to criticize leaders without fear of arrest. But here, they'll tell you, withdraw that thing from social media. Withdraw it. DSS will even be the ones telling you, withdraw it. Like they are telling Shawari, withdraw what you said about the government. What they should check is, what Shawari said or what anyone said about the government, is it true or not? So in a free society, people are expected to, especially lawyers, should be able to criticize leaders without fear of arrest. Now, if the government think Ago lied, the proper response is a civil suit or a public explanation, not a police cell. Arresting a critic sends a dangerous message. Do not question those in power. That's what they are trying to say. That is how fear spreads and corruption hides. I remember a friend recently, for talking about Enugu state government, the DSS picked him up. According to them, the police say the arrest follows due process, but the real test is in court. They must show clear evidence of a crime, not just embarrassment or to the governor. The judiciary must be independent and brave. For Imo State, this is not only about Ago, it's about everyone's right to speak. Today, it is a lawyer. Tomorrow, it could be a teacher, a student, or a market woman. Freedom of speech must be protected if we want real progress. These politicians, what amazes me, these politicians does whatever they like. You are not permitted to criticize them. But they are permitted to eat your money, eat your tax, do whatever they want with your money, but you are not permitted to criticize them. Now let's get to Enugu. Police arrest 38 over Catholic priest assassination. The Enugu State Police Command has confirmed the arrest of 38 suspects in connection with the killing of Reverend Father Matthew Eya, a Catholic priest of Nsukka Diocese. Father Eya was shot dead on September 19 along the Ndiago Etiti Road in Nsukka local government area while returning to his parish. According to reports, the priest was attacked by suspected armed men believed to be Fulani headsmen who have been terrorizing the community. The State Commissioner of Police, Bitrus Giwa, said the command launched a massive manhunt immediately after the incident, raiding criminal hideouts and conducting bushcombing operations. These actions led to the arrest of 38 suspects and the recovery of incriminating exhibits. The suspects are currently undergoing screening to identify the actual killers. Giwa promised that the police will leave no stone unturned to bring the perpetrators to justice and called on residents to stay calm but vigilant. This murder is a big wound to the heart of Enugu and the entire Southeast. A priest, someone who spent his life praying for peace and guiding the people, gone down like an animal. It is painful and scary. The arrest of 38 suspects is a step forward, but Enugu people need more than arrest. They need real security in their villages and roads. Not just this priest, I remember what happened in Ehamufu. Things like that is, we want to hear that there is peace first, security in the state. The governor of Enugu is Mr. Digital, or he's doing well, or fixing, making everywhere digital. But first, security matters. Security matters. Security issues once fixed, every other things will. You understand? So the government must not stop at that arrest. The true killers must face the full weight of the law. Communities must also work with security agencies and give information before evil people strike. The church and the family of Reverend Father Eya need strong support and prayers. Now we go to Abia State. Governor Oti reshuffles cabinet, swears in new commissioners. Governor Alex Oti of Abia State carried out a minor cabinet reshuffle and swore in new commissioners and a special advisor. Dr. Salom Obiukwu is now Commissioner for Trade and Commerce, while Architect Chiemela Uzodimma becomes Commissioner for Housing. Prince Christian Enweremadu is the Special Advisor on Agriculture. The Ministry of Lands and Housing was split into two to improve efficiency. Oti reminded the new appointees that his administration has zero tolerance for corruption and expect them to hit the ground running. This is normal in governance. A reshuffle can bring fresh energy and new ideas, but titles are not achievements. Abia people will judge these officials by the road they fix, the markets they improve, and the housing plans they deliver. Governor Oti spoke about zero tolerance for corruption. That is good talk. Now he must back it with action. If any commissioner steals or fails to perform, the governor should remove them quickly, no matter their political connections. Asịkwana na onye ahụ onye be anyị, onye ọkụ onye ahụ nwanne m, nke tọrọ nke nwanne nwunye m ma ọ nke nwunye m tọrọ. Governor Oti is doing well with roads, and nobody must, we see what he's doing in Abia State. On alụ si ọrụ ike, and I achọghị ndị Abia maybe si ọrụ ọ na-alụ. Onye ọbụla failụ ozugbo sack ya ọsọ anya were nwanne. Even though Governor Oti is doing well, Abia State is still struggling with bad roads and poor sanitation. The new team must prove that fresh energy means real service, not fresh excuses. Still in Abia State, 68-year-old woman arrested for flogging 22-year-old girl to death. So police in Abia arrested Mrs. Victoria Maduboko, 68, of Ndiambe, Ozuitem in Bende, local government area, for allegedly flogging Nneneke, a 22-year-old girl, to death with a native cane called Opete after an argument. Okay, now Opete, native cane Opete. Now the victim reportedly fell ill after the beating and was taken to hospital, where doctors confirmed her death. In another case, in the same report, a 31-year-old man was stabbed to death during a quarrel over business deal. The suspect was arrested while fleeing. This is heartbreaking. No quarrel should end in death. Beating a grown woman with a cane is cruel and outdated. At 68, the suspect should be a peacemaker, not a killer. Violence has become too common in our homes and communities. So people are quick to fight instead of talk. We must teach self-control, respect, and peaceful conflict resolution. And that's in our families, churches, and schools. The police must investigate fully and the court must give justice. This tragedy should remind everyone anger can destroy lives in seconds, but regrets last forever. Easier. Still in Abia State, teachers decry rising vandalism of public school. Teachers and education officials in Abia State raise alarm over increasing vandalism of public schools. During a visit to the Ohaneze Youth Council to distribute educational materials in Umuahia North, teachers reported that vandals break into offices to steal windows, roofing sheets, and other facilities. Headmistress Queen Okorafo of World Bank Model Primary School said the destruction is undermining teaching and learning. Education Secretary Mrs. Florence Umezurike confirmed that lists of affected schools had been sent to state government for urgent repairs. Nandiara, Nandi cannot send Ndiara. Kero do here go difa. Ono je ono ekukolo gasi ife ejiwe do this school. Awolo nyaka ono chon. Despite that this is silent, but it is that's a serious crisis. When thieves strip the schools of windows, roofs, and doors, children suffer. Lessons are disturbed by rain, yes, by noises and fear. Teachers cannot teach well in broken buildings, no? Community members must protect schools the way they protect their own houses, their own homes. Local vigilantes, parent-teachers association, and neighbors should watch for vandals and report them. Government must also respond quickly. A school left broken for months invites more theft and decay. Education is the foundation of the future. We cannot allow criminals to steal it piece by piece. Now, there are audio here in the East. For the Jersey, Niger Bridge, Jana Tokosi, Wage, where Neba Meruno Munebere. Now we get to Ebonyi State. 26 widows to receive houses. The Ebonyi State government, through the Governor's Wife Foundation, is giving 26 widows brand new 3-bedroom bungalows, 2 in each of the 13 local government areas. 2 widows already received keys and shared emotional stories of years of suffering in shanties. This is a beautiful project. Giving widows safe homes is more than charity. It restores dignity and hope. The government should also create skills, not just these buildings, skills, training, and small loans so these widows can sustain themselves and not depend on handouts alone. Giving them house is good, where to stay, shelter is good, but they need to learn skills so that they can be productive. We are still in Ebonyi State, 100 million naira for flood victims. The Ebonyi State government has disbursed 100 million naira and relief material to 894 flood victims in Afipo. Families who lost loved ones got 1 million naira each. Those who lost crops got 500,000 naira, and others got 250,000 naira plus rice, gari, mattresses, and buckets. This is quick. Yes, this one is quick and caring response. It shows the government can act fast when leaders have the will. Yeah. But Ebonyi must also fix drainage system and protect waterways so that people are not flooded again next year. Because next year, mmiri ka yezokwa. Kayamale ka yesi make permanent solution to this. Mmiri ka yezokwa next year. Akuruma. Mmiri biakwa ozokwa ejekwa bidokwa n'isikwa. Onwe nke state ye menwe ka iwe na-eche federal government ya. Onwe ka anya dị ha. These stories from Anambra, Imo, Abia, Ebonyi, Enugu shows the wide face of life in the southeast today. Crime and deception, government projects, human rights question, community violence, and educational challenges. Igbo Area TV will keep following each case, asking tough questions, and demanding action for the good of the people. If you like Southeast news on Igbo Area TV, say I like it on the comment section. Also, share this video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm Azuka Oje. I say bye-bye for now.